Mercedes Global, I want to work with you. Never ever have I thought that I'd be parking or having 3 Mercedes to shoot in 1 month, let alone 6 Mercedes to shoot in 1 month. It's crazy, you guys, look at this.
Not too long ago, I was dreaming about this, but today, I'm actually going to be shooting a campaign for Mercedes-Benz. Not just 1 Mercedes, not 2 Mercedes, but 6 Mercedes on their PHEV lineup. And the best part is, guys, I get to keep these Mercedes in my possession for a while. Plus, I got paid in advance because I wrote my own contract. More on that later, so stick around.
Crazy guy, we gotta get the shit done, man.
Okay guys, today we're gonna learn about light painting. Exactly what camera they use, what are my camera setting, and the exact light painting tools I use to create these visuals for Mercedes-Benz campaign. Plus, stick around because towards the end I'll walk you through my experience, how I actually landed the campaign, and I hope that it will help you guys bring yourself to your dream a little faster.
I want you guys to meet my crew, my right-hand man, Opa off. Yes, man. We got Nut on a behind-the-scene camera right there. We just recruited him not too long. We got Jackie. Jackie's real horny. All he talks about is sex. We got Mikey Black. He's a dancer, he's a singer, and he's a freedom rider. So we're all gonna go have fun tonight, guys. Stick around.
Alright guys, now first things first. Before we go out onto the shooting location, I gathered my crew at my house to go over the visual brief that I've made. There's a couple things that we have to go over before we go shooting, and here they are. Number 1, the location. Number 2, the time. Number 3, the camera angle and the camera setting. Number 4, the car angle or the subject angle and the subject setting. Number 5, your final or your final product or your final visual of what you want that picture to come out like as a guideline, right? Now I know a lot of you guys out there is like, man, I hate to make a brief. How do you make a visual brief? It's boring, it's time consuming. Well guys, I got a solution for you. I discovered a site called Canva long time ago. They're not a sponsor yet, but Canva hit me up. And ever since I've discovered Canva, it's been making my life as a digital creator a lot easier. So Canva, check out the link below.
All right guys, before we go, I just want to tell you guys that when you guys are light painting, you always gotta wear black. The crew is setting up all the stuff and the cars are ready. So here's all the car we'll be filming. On my right, we got the GLC Coupe right here. On my right, again, we got the GLC normal white one and the white C-Class. All E, E as in PHEV. So it's gonna look bomb. ND filter on, what up? Those are the car, guys. That's what we're gonna be doing, light painting today. เดี๋ยวเอาเสียงเพลง Snoop ขึ้นอ่ะ Holy shit, guys. We are heading into the rain. Guys, where we're heading right now, it looks dark, man. Like Darth Vader is there. But I don't mind shooting in the rain as long as the camera don't get wet and we have a roof over. Look, look, look. So either we have to wait it out till the rain finish, or the rain doesn't rain that long and we'll execute it. But no matter what the happens, we're gonna get a dope picture tonight, so stay tuned and check it out. Let's go, peace!
Alright guys, now that we're actually here at the shooting location, still a couple things that we gotta go over before we start firing away. Number 1, guys, find the best backdrop. In our case, the best backdrop for our subject, which is the Mercedes, is the black backdrop because we're doing light painting. So we locate our Mercedes in front of that backdrop. Number 2, go over your camera setting again, go over your camera angle again. Number 3, make sure you position your car in the best way possible that you want this visual to come out looking like towards your reference.
I gotta arrange the car now, guys. So we're having the GLC normal, not the coupe. I don't know what to call it, GLC. E300 in the middle. We got the coupe pointing out that way so you can see the slope of the coupe.
Then you can start firing away. However, there's one problem. It's starting to rain.
Guys, here, cinematic lighting. It's been raining for a while, and we don't want to wait. So I was like, fuck it, let's go. Let's find something to cover up the car. I turned around in the bag, and guess what I found? Guess what I found? So rain can't stop us, man. You know, you got to get that work done. That means you got to get that work done. We're here to create. Let's make it happen. So we got it, man. We got like 2 good pictures right now. The style that they want on MBTH. Don't make me look like a ghost, bro. Make me look handsome. We're just gonna do one more, you know, just for safety. And then we're gonna whip out the magic wand, the brand new RGB flashlight light stick. Let's see what that is like. So stick around, we'll show you towards the end. And we got 2-car combo that we wanna do as well. That one's gonna be hot. Let's get it, man.
So now that we actually found an umbrella, and now that we can shoot in the rain, I'll show you guys the picture that came out after this, after our editing as well. And after the picture, I'll tell you guys the exact setting of my camera, the exact tools that I use to light paint these. So stick around. For now, check out the picture. Alright guys, so as promised, here are my settings of the cameras and the exact tool that I use, plus some tips and tricks on how you guys can start creating these light painting visuals. Number one, if you want to go out there and light paint, you want to wear black because you don't want to leave ghost trails. White color or light color will leave trails in your picture. Don't do that. Number two, obviously go out, shoot in the night or shoot in a place where it is the least amount of light so you can create and start painting with light as your paintbrush. Number 3, 4, and 5 is going to be the camera setting. So first camera setting is the ISO. You want your ISO to be the lowest. That's going to give you no noise and most crystal clear picture. After that, your f-stop. Your f-stop, you're going to want your f-stop to be a higher f-stop because this is not a bokeh cam. It's not a let as most light in your camera or your lens as much as possible. For me, I find f-stop between 12 and 20, depending on the lens, works best for me. The higher, the better. After that, the shutter speed. You're going to want to set your shutter speed around 10 or 15 seconds because that gives you 10 to 15 seconds to paint your object. Now there's different way and type to paint your object depending on the tools you use. We'll get into that on a later video because I have so many different light painting brushes. So you guys go ahead and play around with that. But don't forget, between 10 and 15 works best for me. Last but not least, guys, get a remote control shutter because you don't want to click the shutter button because the picture is going to vibrate. If you don't have a remote control shutter, make sure you set your shutter button to -5 or -10. That gives you an advantage of 2 things. No jitter photos, plus it gives you 5 to 10 seconds to run to your subject. In this case, me running from my camera to the car. So guys, as I promised you guys that towards the end, I'm gonna tell you guys on how I actually end up landing a campaign for Mercedes. This is gonna be a shorter version of it, and if you guys want me to dive deep into it, let me know. Comment down below what you wanna know, and I'll make a whole separate video diving into that. But guys, long story short, I was just browsing through Instagram, man, one day, and basically I saw this Mercedes commercial. So I DM'd that Mercedes commercial page saying, your visual sucks, I can make it suck less. Check out my visuals on my page and I would love to collaborate with you. So they check out my page and actually text me back. I'm like, dope. I actually got a campaign. No, not a campaign. I actually started working for this company called TTC. And TTC happened to be an AMG center of Thailand, right? An AMG headquarter. So I got a contract shooting 3 to 6 Mercedes per month in Thailand, and basically those Mercedes are all AMG lineup. Towards the time that I was done with that contract, I was like, well, I want to start shooting for real Mercedes Thailand, being exact, at that point in time, right? Later on, it's gonna be Mercedes Global. So I start asking people, I was like, yo, who do I contact to start shooting for Mercedes Thailand? Everybody in the industry told me one name, Dom. So I started making this digital portfolio by Canva, and then I sent it out to all my contacts. Two of them being Mr. AMG Expert, which is my friend that works at TTC, and the other one is the owner of the company that does the event for Bangkok International Motor Show. I know these guys can email them directly, and guess what? They did. Dom says, thank you, I love it, I'll contact him or I'll look into it later. Obviously, I'm not gonna sit around and wait. So I was like, how do I make this happen faster? Came up with an idea. Let me find out what his last name is, and I searched him on Facebook because Thailand community is really interconnected. Found him on Facebook and Instagram. Start DMing him on Facebook and Instagram, liking his picture here and there. Leave a little comment here and there on his picture. And one day he got a picture of a GT in the middle of a track. I was like, this is a dope track. I would love to shoot this car for you for free. He actually DM'd me back. He said, hey, Mike, would you like to come to AMG Track Day? Mercedes will take care of your traveling and your accommodation. I'm like, yo, can I bring my girlfriend too? He's like, yeah. So we actually drove down there. It was fun AF. More story on that one later. And made a good connection with him. Started shooting. Like, they didn't tell me what to shoot, so I shot every car and tested out every AMG possible. It was fun. Sent him the picture later, and that's how the relationship between me and the man that matters in Mercedes-Benz Thailand start to develop. After that, I DM him here and there. Finally, a campaign comes out. It's called My Star Campaign, which the original picture has this kind of like lighting, painting pictures. It's not that good. And Dom finally had his assistant contact me. Told me Dom would talk to me and tell me about the brief later. A couple days later, he called me. He's like, yo, I got 6 car lineup for you. Here's the brief. The brief is I have no brief. Do whatever you want with your light painting style to these cars. So that's how I got here, guys. It was a funny thing though. After all these pictures that I did for them, they never used my picture on their social media. I think there's politics in there, but hey, I don't mind. I got paid in advance. Just that I want to move up now and actually start shooting for Mercedes Global, because after that, I think I'll be more inclined. So guys, if you find this video helpful in terms of helping you with the tips and tricks in light painting photography or any sort of photography, and if you find my journey story helpful into helping you kickstart you to reach your dream a little faster, please like, subscribe, click the bell notification. I'll see you guys on the next one, where I'm gonna tell you guys a little story time about how I actually landed to shoot for Lamborghini Thailand and ended up shooting an opening event for Koenigsegg. So I'll see you guys on the next one, man. Peace and love.
AMG, let's work together. EQ, EV, let's work together. All the car brands, let's work together.